Live from Fox 12 Oregon, this is breaking news.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the 4 o'clock news. I'm Nora Hart. We do want to get straight to breaking news. We've been covering this all day. It's impacting thousands of drivers in the Portland area. I-5 is still shut down in both directions in North Portland from the interstate bridge to I-405, all because of a police shooting on the freeway that left a suspect dead. Fox 12's Connor McCarthy has been at the scene all day and joins us live now in North Portland with details. Connor, what can you tell us?
Well, Nora, this is a complex crime scene that spans more than a mile on I-5 and also different neighborhoods in the Portland area. Now, let me show you something you don't see during evening rush hour here in Portland, an empty Interstate 5. Now, over there is actually where this carjacking, serial carjacking ended. That gray vehicle is believed to be the last car the suspect tried to carjack. Now, ODOT says to expect the freeway to remain closed for the foreseeable future as police continue to investigate this scene. And police also say details are limited because this crime scene is just so massive. Now let's break down what we know so far. Police say this all started with a home invasion in Northeast Portland. They wouldn't say exactly where, but the suspect took his victim's car and sped off. Then at one point he made it to the Hyatt next to the convention center where he then carjacked another car. From there, police say multiple other cars were taken, but it's still unclear how many. Last thing we know for a fact is he was driving south in northbound lanes of I-5 when he tried to carjack another driver. Officers say he shot someone who was inside the car, and that's when police opened fire, killing the suspect. Now, the shooting victim was taken to a local hospital and was treated for non-life-threatening injuries, and police say no one else was hurt throughout this whole chaotic day. And one witness near the hotel told me the car that the suspect took there was actually being parked by a valet personnel. That hotel worker is okay. Also, the Hyatt told us that the priority at that time was guest safety. They tell us everyone inside is okay.
Connor, as you said, this is a massive crime scene with at least 3 different locations stretched out all around the city. Did police say anything about what this is doing to their resources as far as just the sheer number of officers being used to investigate?
Well, Nora, police say that all of their resources across the city are being used to investigate this. I mean, as you can see over here, there is still a handful of officers investigating this part of the freeway. Now, what they tweeted out earlier today is that officers are only responding to priority 1 and 2 calls, and also the public should expect some delays to any 911 calls that they make here today.
And what about the suspect at this point? Do we know much about that?
Well, Nora, police didn't give many details about the suspect, but I did speak to 2 witnesses near the Hyatt at the convention center. They're actually working nearby when the carjacking there took place. They say that the suspect looked like any other person that would be walking on the street. He was wearing jeans and a black jacket. And they said that he was actually waving a gun and trying to get into other cars when he eventually got successful and carjacked another car. Now, coming up tonight at 5, you actually hear more from those 2 witnesses that I talked to earlier today. Nora?